like, it's just, those are all industry standards, though. Just standard things that you encounter at any, in my opinion, at any place that you work, in our field.
Well, at that point, the last thing I said, if you work at any job that has customer service or has you working with customers, that's a true statement. Any job would be better if it wasn't for customers.
This is why I'm not customer facing. I really, like, I have to deal with customers when they're internal, like we write software for internal use, but that's about it. I don't have to actually necessarily deal with external users, except in the event that, like when we're in beta. If I have something in beta, I have to directly deal with whoever we've conned into betaing for us. But that's it. It's really not too bad. But I'm also not a people person, so that's why I'm like, oh gosh, thank gosh I'm not customer facing. And because I'm not customer facing, I can have blue hair. Advantages.
I've seen lots of places where you can have blue hair and still be customer facing.
Yeah, I feel like the workforce is changing pretty quickly in that direction. But for a long time, it was like, gosh, you couldn't even have tattoos, you know? And I'm just like, oh my gosh,
Well,
it's
I
just a
saw
tattoo.
a lot of places, yeah, were like no visible tattoos, and then and then it's like, and then like they start, I guess not rules, but they're more forgiving of like arms, but like like no facial tattoos or no neck tattoos.
Yeah, and okay, I have to say that I have a stigma about facial tattoos. I will not date someone who has a facial tattoo. Like behind the ear tattoos or tattoos on the back of your neck, I will make an exception for. But I don't like facial tattoos.
Yeah, like anything like I guess I'll say the main portion of the face, like from the ears forward,
Yeah.
or like for the most part, I guess neck tattoos. It depends on what it is. Like if it's something small or whatever, but there's like some. Oh, I have a spider. My entire neck's a spider web. No, thank you.
Yeah, I can agree with that. And like that's like the same for hand tattoos. Like certain hand tattoos, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, that's fine. But like I once met a guy who's like whole hand was tattooed blue, just like blue ink, and I was like, why? It was weird. I don't know. Like I have a tattoo on my arm, and it sticks out from like the bottom of it sticks out in like women's short sleeve shirts, and obviously people can see it in tank tops. And I've never had an employer complain about it. When I interned at the place that you currently work, I definitely kept it hidden because when I read the employee handbook, it was like very clearly like no tattoos, and I was just a wee little intern. I didn't want to rock the boat.
Oh no, my most of maybe things. I actually haven't read that handbook. Um, but no, there is most. I'm trying to think of. I've seen tattoos on most of my female coworkers, and even like one coworker, and then someone in another department has a behind the ear tattoo.
Yeah.
The first time I saw it, I was like, "Does she have a hearing aid?" It's like it's like because I was trying to figure out what it was. Like, oh, okay. And then it's like musical notes behind the ear.
Oh, that's cute. I'm always a sucker for like really cute things behind the ear, but like So many
it's
girls that
cute,
I
but I also think it
go.
strikes me as one of those things that like, it's almost trendy. Like,
It's
oh, I'm gonna have
cliche.
musical notes behind my ear. Yeah, because that's the better word, cliche. Or no, I'm gonna go trendy. Where like musical note or something you would see on a bunch of people,
Yeah, or like the
like
girls
the
that get little birds behind their ears, or the
yeah,
infinity
or
symbol with the like love or
the
something.
bird,
There's something like that.
yeah, or um the I guess back when I was in high school, the really cool lower back tattoos
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
um of of either a butterfly
Of a
or
butterfly.
people who would get or like any guys like tribal artwork
Yeah,
like
so
on
BB
their art like
tattoos.
tribal and it's one of those, it's like that's just kind of it's like kind of popular. It's not, it doesn't strike me as something that means a lot to you. It's just like, oh, I think that would look cool.
Yeah, and here's the thing though,
If
like
that make
if you want to get a tattoo because it
Mm.
looks cool, I am okay with that. Like if you want a skull because it's cool, that's your prerogative. But then don't later try to attach meaning to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At least own up to the fact that you got this tattoo purely because it was cool.
Yeah, no, I'll agree with that. I'll absolutely agree with that.
Like a lot of people have been like when I talk about tribal tattoos, people are like, the tattoo on your arm is tribal, and I'm like, the tattoo on my arm is the Anbu Black Ops symbol from Naruto. Like, pay attention. Not that like most people would know that off the top of the head, okay? But it does look like it's like the little swirl, so it looks tribal. And I'm like, I mean, I guess, but it's
But I
not.
mean, that's not really tribal what I'm thinking. But yeah, I mean, but it's
It's close
like
enough that and people don't really
like
recognize it.
yeah, I'm thinking like mid '90s tribal. That's a
Oh yeah.
definite.
Yup.
It's
I
got so many people I know that got tattoos in high school now have cover-ups.
I'll be honest. I want to get a cover up on part of my tattoo on my arm, only because the text isn't readable. So I want to put like a band or something around there over the text, and then put the text on there again in not cursive writing because you can't read it. People are always like, "What does that say? Is that barbed wire?" And I'm like, "No, no, it's text. It's just really hard to read." Alright, so I've got this little cobblestone generator going. We need the carrots to grow so we can get a compost thingamajigger. So once we've got a compost, we can get wheat seeds, and then we can get
We can
wheat
get green
growing.
certified.
We can get what certified?
Green certified.
Yes, you're right.
Like, oh, this is environmentally friendly Minecraft
This is
stream.
absolutely environmentally friendly. Like all of our resources are renewable.
That's why we keep growing trees, just to cut them down and turn them into charcoal. So no noxious gases there.
No, like there's not even an atmosphere here to protect. Come on, man.
Yeah, there is. If I get high enough, it stops me. That's the ozone layer stopping me from going through.
Oh, is that what that is?
Sure, why not?
So anyway, at some point we should, I guess, get started on the pigman farm. I'm gonna assume that Hondo wants to build the mob spawner again, since he kind of had an existential crisis about it last time.
Yeah, I think that's a safe bet. But we need a lot more, I think, cobblestone to get the either spawner going.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I am not gonna step on Hondo's toes, so he'll be back shortly, I'm sure. Did you want to maybe mine out to the tree island? The birch tree island? You know what I'm saying. Tree Island. Oh, I don't know
The
why.
one behind the
The cobblestone
Hondo's work in
generator?
progress.
Yes. Hondo's work in progress. There we go. I have a sapling in my inventory. Do you have any tattoos?
Me? No.
No?
No.
Are you just like, I'm never getting a tattoo? That's what that sounded like.
No, it's part of it growing up. My mom just liked tattoos, and she always had the big threat: if y'all get any tattoos, I'm not paying for college. And so it's like, okay, whatever. And then at that point, I kind of realized it was, at the time it's like 18. It's kind of an empty threat. It's funny. I spent my 18th birthday that night. I spent in a tattoo parlor, and I did not get a tattoo.
No way.
No, I was hanging out with friends, and because they wanted tattoos, but they were all underage, and this was a reputable place, so they wouldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
But so they ended up getting their ear cartilage pierced instead.
Oh.
So I actually spent the night of my 18th birthday in a tattoo parlor, and did not get a tattoo. And then once I got old enough and pretty much gave up on college, or just realized that whatever, mom's not going to really do that. It's kind of it was probably an empty threat just to make us not get them.
Yeah.
I haven't really seen anything that's important enough to me to want to get a tattoo of it.
Oh. Yeah. Do you know the story of Hondo's first tattoo?
No, I don't.
So the very first tattoo Hondo he got on his back. And he got it shortly after turning 18. And of course, Chisholm is really anti-tattoo. Extremely, don't get tattoos.
Yeah, that does not surprise me at all.
I didn't think it would. So, Hondo goes with our super cool aunt, but not even really our super cool aunt's girlfriend, and gets this tattoo on his back. And of course, I know what's happening, but I'm not saying anything, and Hondo doesn't say anything, and he continues to not say anything for a very long while. Okay, he just doesn't tell Chisholm that he got it, and we just continue life carefully, and Hondo just never walks around the house without his shirt on. Until it's summer, and Hondo and Chisholm are out working on the cars and stuff like that, and, Hondo's getting a little tired of not taking his shirt off because it's super hot. So one day, he just walks up into Chisholm's office, and we're sitting there talking, and he's like, I have to tell you something. And he just turns around and takes his shirt off so that Chisholm can see the tattoo. And it was the end of the world. Hondo is throwing rocks at me.
I'm sorry, guys. I had to get that configuration changes done.
We forgive you.
You did get them done?
I did get them done.
No problem. Cool.
Nope. And what the problem was, what took so long was actually I was waiting for Chisholm to just respond okay. And I'm like, dude, I did that 30 minutes ago. Come on, man. So.
Yeah. So, anyway, everybody got in trouble because of Hondo's decision to put a tattoo on him. Because Chisholm's like, you knew, didn't you? And I was like, no. I would have told you, I swear. He didn't believe me.
He's not gonna buy that.
Okay, I tested out also, by the way, I'm sorry, I'm changing subject. I tested out multiple configurations of this, trying to make it more efficient to where it could be binding more than one block at a time.
Yeah?
Yeah. No. Like, it's possible, but it gets ridiculously huge, and I'm just like, okay, we're not gonna mine that much. So, um, I'm gonna just cut this down and make the actual I've been making, and all of our other sky blocks, like, and just be done with it.
Okay. Did you get my text, Hondo?
No, I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Was there a message?
Yeah. I figured since you were muted, I could ask you to do that, but then I guess you weren't listening.
Yeah. Okay, I can do that.
Oop, put the sticks away.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's how Hondo got his first tattoo, and then got all of us grounded because he was beanie face. So mad. I was so butthurt about that for a long time. I'm still butthurt about it. What am I talking about? So I waited to get my first tattoo until college.
To be fair, you're just a butthurt individual.
That's potentially accurate. I know how to hold a grudge, okay? I mean, like, having Hondo around just made life more difficult. Like, I couldn't get a job because Hondo had messed it up for me, and it just... all these things. Older siblings suck.
Yeah, they do.
Well, what do you know about older siblings? You don't have any older siblings, do you?
Yeah. I have an older brother.
I was like, I'm pretty sure
What?
Plo has an older brother. I think he's even told us stories about him.
Yeah, he's out in LA. He teaches he teaches a journalism class focused on surfing at USC.
I'm sorry, focused on what?
Surfing.
Surfing?
Surfing,
Like-
yes.
Surfing. Are you telling
Like
us that
Gidget,
your
yes.
brother is a surfer bro?
Yeah.
Okay,
Actually, it's there's a couple of times he's been there's been articles written about him doing this, and they've referred to him as the brofessor.
the professor. Oh no.
Yeah, he did not like that at all. So I call him that fairly often just to annoy him.
Oh my gosh, that's
But
great.
yeah, no, he teaches. It's a basically it's actually a journalism class like for action sports, kind of how to, record them. Like it's a lot of like use of GoPros and stuff like that. And he also does teaches like an intro to coding class and a couple of other classes as well.
Wait, he teaches
But
comp
who cares
sci
about the-
classes in addition to being professor?
Yes.
This has got
Yes.
to be just like the coolest guy ever.
I'm pretty sure I've never heard any of this ever.
Well, no, because
Before.
I don't. You may not have heard about the. Let's see, what else can I? He has the dumbest. Like he lucks into jobs. It's annoying.
He what?
Like he teaches one of the LA NFL teams. Like he teaches their rookies, their draft picks, like basic life skills type stuff. Like, if you're gonna go through an airport, have someone else hold your weed. That's kind of joking, but it's stuff like, your money's not gonna last forever, and kind of a lot of work topics like from our work that related, kind of stuff like that. He right now he's is it right now? I think so, because summer or maybe next week he's going to Europe for pretty much he's just a chaperone for a summer school program through the university. and basically it's all he has to do is get the kids there. Then there's someone else's problem, and then I think Disney's involved, so he gets to go to Euro Disney for a couple of days and like tour it, and like he just dumb lucks into like Forrest. He's the Forrest Gump of jobs.
I
Like,
mean,
and it's just some of the stuff he's
oh
done. And you're just like, what? How that? Like, and it's granted he puts himself out there. Like, he networks and actually talks to people.
yeah, I was like, those kind of
But
positions are always about who you know.
but I mean, but it also it's yeah. But he and then it's um but he puts himself out there and does it. But it's they also keep asking him to come back every year, so it's not one of the it's not like, oh, a one time thing and that was you did bad. It's he does it to the next year. Hey, you did really well. Do you want to come back? And I think beforehand, a lot of these positions actually just revolved or were rotating between like whoever's the newest person has to do it. And now, like, he's done it several years. He's done like the football one several years now, and they're like, no, we want him to do it.
Whoever's the newest person has to do it. That makes it sound like it's not a cool job. Like, what?
Well, part because it's during the summer or it's during the summer.
Oh,
So it's one it's like there's that small gap between like when summer school starts and like regular classes kind of thing. That's
mhm.
and they so that's why that's the drawback of doing it. If
I don't
that
know.
if that makes sense.
Yeah, it still sounds exciting though.
Yeah, no, it's totally cool. Or how he even got to LA in the first place was pretty much was it's really cool. The local alternative paper, he was the web editor for it. Not sure how he got that one. I mean, he was a writer there, but then he got the web editor, and I'm not sure how he got that. Um, but he figured out on, I guess was it like the upvote sites or whatever, um, to make stuff more popular. He rigged the system he got a bunch of people involved, and they would all upvote each other's stuff, like organized, and he was very successful at getting stuff voted up and displayed on like the main homepage.
Yeah.
And someone I guess found out about it, and they wrote a big article on him, basically trying to expose the whole process. The day after it came out, he got a call from a headhunter representing mail.com, and they wanted to hire him to be their web content person, to be or their main editor, online editor, because of that article, which the person wrote trying to bash my brother and make a big deal, take him down, and my brother ended up with an even better job out of it.
That's nice.
Yeah, so it's yeah, I mean that's kind of like I said, like the whole he Forrest Gump's his way into stuff, and I say that I say it that way because I am totally jealous. I'm not going to deny that. I'm not going to even pretend to not be jealous about it.
Well, I mean, I guess you just need to like take Forrest Gump lessons from him. Ah, there we go. I put little blocky things up so that that tree just actually gave me a heart attack. Whew. Okay.
And that which one? There were two. Just looks like two just appeared right in front of you.
I was looking away when the other one appeared.
Okay, I think my dog's getting antsy. I need to take her outside. I'll be back shortly.
Okay, don't get lost.
Hopefully not, because I'm in my house. That would be really sad.
Or I mean, you never know. What is
True.
Hondo doing over here? in the water elevator.
I'm working on my previous cobblestone generator,
Oh, gotcha.
making it really work, you know.
Oh my gosh. So much mining, so much mining. But we got to a much quicker start this time, right?
Yeah, sure.
Oh my gosh, Hondo, like, way to not sound enthusiastic. Aren't you excited by life?
No.
Man, somebody needs to
Just
get Hondo
kidding,
some
just kidding.
caffeine.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Are the kids in bed?
What?
I asked you if the kids were in bed.
AJ's not.
But Jellybean
So you
is?
can stay up. Yeah, she fell asleep a long time ago. Not doing something right here, and I can't figure out what it is. Not sleeping is probably more what it is, but I think it's gonna be like one block too high or something.
What? I guess I didn't let the carrot grow to maturity? I don't know what just happened. My bad. We'll pretend like nobody saw that. Okay. So are you telling me, you're gonna tell me, Hondo, that Plo has never before this told you about his brother?
Mm-mm.
I feel like I can't believe that, because I was like, no, I'm certain that Plo has an older brother. Alright, but here's the important question. Because he's a surfer bro. Do you think he looks just like Plo, but with like hair? Surfer hair.
Like, what? That's mean. Because it's funny.
I was like, Plo is very accepting of the fact that he's bald. But you have to wonder, like, what would Plo look like with hair?
I don't know. It seems kind of scary and kind of freaky.
Well, I mean...
Okay, I'm taking your lava, by the way.
Oh, go for it. I'm gonna go get the soul sand. And put down a line of netherwort farming. Seriously though, like... I mean, think about how alike Chisholm and Eve... Would you quit making gaspy sounds like that? You're making me nervous.
Making you nervous.
So
yeah,
you're not...
see, this isn't right. Now I got that with some of it.
How many times have you built this generator? Hondo, I feel like you've built this generator enough times that just...
I think the problem is I didn't, like, you know, lack of sleep, like, just really get on the vibe here or something.
Are you saying you need to go to bed early
I
tonight?
think I need to be... Or
What?
what if I mined out?
Ugh, man, I forget how much I hate the sound of the nether portal.
That's what it is. Okay. I just messed up by one block. I'm sorry. I was just like, okay. Having a Moment or something.
I can believe that you're having a dir-to-dir moment. I forget how quickly netherrack mines. Alright, gonna jump back through here and get another wort shenanigans. Man, I need that carrot to grow. Does soul sand do damage to nearby crops or anything weird like that? I'm
I
like,
don't think so.
I'm like suddenly questioning what I know and don't know about soul sand. Because I didn't know about the bubble thing. The bubble streams, that's what they're called, bubble streams. But I think, in my defense, that
Yeah.
the bubble streams came with the aquatic update. So there's that.
Alright.
Oh, my pickaxe broke. Alright.
We have torches.
We do. We have 14. Do you want me to bring them
I
to
want
you?
to come steal some.
Okay.
I'm coming. I gotta drop the book off anyways.
Alright.
I just want to make sure this thing's lit up good.
Alright, we have a fair amount of, charcoal. I don't know why my brain keeps turning off, but we have a fair amount of charcoal. Do you think we should just start smelting stone ASAP?
I think so. And maybe get some more chests for the cobble, and then that's what Plo should have done, is like planted himself in front of the.
In front of the
He
what?
was waiting on me. I guess, cobblestone generator, but that's not his fault. He was waiting on me for that.
Yep. So do you want a couple of chests going over here? I can get that done. Alright. Let me mine these trees, and then I will get on chest building.
I'm looking at the stream. It's still up for me. We have 3.
Yeah, but audio? Did we get a clear audio check?
It was fine.
Okay.
But
hi, random
I'm
viewer.
pretty sure those. Well, no, because isn't one you?
Nope. I don't have that pulled up because then it would do weird feedback things.
Oh, okay.
So one is Plo and one is you.
Plo. Yeah.
Did you post it on your Facebook?
Yeah, I did.
Plo is
I'm
back home. Welcome home, Plo.
Well, I've been home the whole time.
Yeah, he never left Koi.
You don't know. The dog needed to go out. Like maybe that like. Leave me alone.
Like, yeah, we went to the bar real quick. Yep, got our law licenses, and now we're good.
So I think Koi, what we should do is get like Plo and I should maybe just like hammer out a bunch of cobble, and then we should get like a bunch of furnaces going. Like that way, it's at least more stone being generated at a time, if that makes sense.
Sure. No. Whatever. I'm down with whatever you guys decide to do. This is a team effort. Wherever we want to go. So, if that's what you guys want to do next, we want to stockpile cobblestone, then let's do it.
Okay. Well,
And I looked
what he wants to do.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Let me catch up on trees real quick. I looked it up on YouTube, and from Lion King 1.5. It's not dig a hole; it's dig a tunnel.
Oh.
Because that makes a total difference. Because y'all didn't even know the movie existed.
Nope. We're just really not big Disney fans, you know? Which is.
Boy, you're an idiot.
Excuse me?
What?
You boxed me in. Like, I can't get out now.
Look, I hit you. You got out just fine. You don't like where I put the chests? You put them down yourselves, because you put the torches in the way. Come here, fight me! Don't fight me, I have a whole inventory full of stuff.
No, actually, apparently if you press forward hard enough, it actually jumps out.
Okay, well,
Alright, fine, that works.
I'm sorry about blocking you in. Feel free to move the chests. Okay, I didn't know where you wanted them, but you told me to do it, so I did it. Like, why are you being so high maintenance right now?
Because I'm high maintenance.
Because you're hay maintenance?
I said because I'm high maintenance.
Okay, I'm killing this water
I said
generator.
hello to our one viewer, and they didn't say hi back. I feel sad now. Oh. Ah, gosh darn it.
They may be like just listening versus like actually have chat fully pulled up. Because that's how I am at work. I mostly just listen since I have to, be like focused on coding and stuff.
It also could be one of our iPlo's coworkers just be like, I'll put it on
to boost your viewer numbers, but I'm not actually
supportive.
interested.
Yeah. Yes.
That's okay.
Because when I started asking around, like, if anybody else had the audio issue, CW, one of our coworkers, yeah, he has a gamer tag. I should just refer to him by his gamer tag. I'd have to look it up on screen.
He actually said hi to He actually said hi to us last night.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
But, yeah. And then he was just like, I didn't really have the audio on. I was just like, dude, I can't watch people do Minecraft unless they're like entertaining me as they talk. And that's what I'm like, man, that's the one thing we might not be doing so well on. Is the
we definitely was like, we weren't entertaining.
Well, we got to keep conversation flowing. Plo and I had a good flow there for a little bit.
Yeah, I heard the basic sum of it is we gotta get Plo really drunk one night and he'll get a tattoo. That's what I heard.
We could totally do that. I'd be down.
And then we'll have to call his mother and, hey, I guess you're gonna have to get your money back for college.
Yeah, no, if she hasn't asked for it yet, after how I did, she's not going to.
Oh gosh, if it were a merit-based system where based on how you did, you had to pay your paternal figure back, I would have had to pay my paternal figure back. At
Well,
the end,
I mean,
I wouldn't have.
I know, which is the weirdest thing because you did so bad in high school.
I graduated, didn't I?
You did. And I
well,
graduated
this,
from
my,
college.
True. That's a true statement.
I'm trying to think of what's the best way to describe my college career. After how many semesters was I in college? Like 8 or 9. I may be a sophomore.
Dang. That's some struggle.
Yeah, no, I had other issues going on that have been resolved, or not resolved, but learned to live with. Um. So, yeah.
I was just a really bad student. I wasn't really interested in being a good student. Not at first, anyway.
You mean going to class?
Yep. I just.
Well, you see, that was actually, I'll say, part of my problem. Most of my classes had attendance policies,
So did mine. They wanted me to
and
attend, and I was
and
like,
so I could show up on test day and like nail the test, but then they like at the end like, okay, you missed how many days, and after it's like after the 3 days it's like 3 points a day off your final grade, and so that just did not go well.
I put the crafting table above your guys' heads again so you can craft
Stuff.
pickaxes as you need them. Sorry, I had to think about that for a minute.
That's why I just said stuff.
Yeah, stuff. Yeah, I don't understand the whole attendance policy thing. Like, if you can pass the test, why on earth do they think that you have to attend their class?
At that point, why would they even want me in the class? Because at that point, if I could pass it without needing to be there,
Yeah.
you know, at that point, aren't I just going to be a distraction or whatever? You would think it's like, nope, don't need you here.
Yeah. But a lot of professors don't see it that way. And you know, I only
This was a college-wide. It wasn't even professor. This was university attendance policy.
What? What kind of university has an attendance policy? What kind of weird university were you? Where did you attend university? Yeah.
Southwest Texas State University.
All right, viewer. The one of you, do not attend Southwest Texas University because they'll be crazy.
They've changed names now. Now it's Texas State.
Don't attend Texas State. That's just, oh, that's frustrating. Okay, I figured it out. Never mind, sorry. Wait, you can make oak wood out of oak wood? Oak logs. You can make oak wood, which has the bark texture on every side, I guess.
Yes.
That was difficult to understand for a minute there. I was like, what am I looking at?
Guys,
Yeah?
What?
I have a problem.
Okay, you have many problems, but is this one that we can help you
We're
with?
aware.
Can someone walk around to the back of the mine? Yeah.
Hondo, did you get stuck? Okay, just be careful.
What the heck?
Hold on.
I don't know.
Don't move. Hondo, back up a bit. I don't want to hit you.
Oh, no, hold on. 1 second. 1 second. Let me do it. You do this one. I should be able to jump. There we go.
Oh my
And that
gosh.
doesn't break the cobblestone generator.
How did
What
that
did you
even
do?
happen?
I don't know. I'm also surprised that I didn't die.
Alright, what is that sound? I'm gonna stop mining the carrots now, because every time I do it, it's like not fully grown. I wonder if we can use
Oh yeah,
apples.
delay on the stream. I was like you're saying it. And I look at the stream and then you mind the carrots. I'm like, what?
And it only gives me 1, and it should give me at least 2 if it were fully grown. And I'm like, okay, all right, Koi, you need to calm down. Give the carrot the time it needs. Okay, I will give the carrot the time it needs. All right, so
Yeah, both do that voice the same.
what?
The that very bright person voice that you just did.
Yeah,
Yeah, both do that voice the same.
Hondo, what I do?
Yes.
That is obviously a learned behavior. I wonder where it comes from, though. Nobody is sure about where that voice comes from.
I'm pretty sure I learned it from you because that's how you always talk.
Hondo, do you value your life? Because sometimes I can't
Yes,
tell.
it's a good life.
It's a good life.
It's a wonderful life.
So if it's a wonderful life, then why are you constantly endangering it?
I don't think I have endangered it.
I think he just disregarded me as a threat.
I'm glad you caught on to that.
Oh yeah, me too.
I didn't catch it.
I can't wait till we have hoppers. Then we can auto smelt.